Lore?
Lore.
Lore.
Last time I was in a stream with you two it was on Kavanaugh's channel. It was lore. It was blood lore.
Yeah.
Different lore.
But anyways, today I've got Sly9 and Kavanaugh with me because they were just on the stream. And
Hey, hello.
Go figure that we're still here.
They're still here.
Heard that.
What was the name of my... I was doing Herald. That's right. So, we're still in the early part of the game, but I broke into Lothric Castle, and I got some more sunlight medals.
Alright.
After the loading screen is over. Do you have a question, Ingrid? A question about lore?
Did you beat up a boss to get through here and all that jazz?
Yeah. We beat, a boss early. The dancer. We're going to give 20 sunlight medals to get Great Lightning Spear. And
nice.
Now we're done with here. Game's kind of loud. I want to see if I can't make it a tiny bit less loud. The dragons are still alive, so they're still screaming.
Lore.
Yeah, I should have updated the stream title to be lore.
It says, if only I could be so grossly lore. It's Dark Souls 3.
Lore. Anyways, we're leaving Lothric Castle. I just wanted to come here for a Braille Divine Tome. And that's where the Sunlight Altar is.
Excellent.
What does it have, a winged spear? It kind of looks like, there's a reason for that, Burned Head, that I will not go into, because I do not think Kavanaugh has experienced it. We're going to be covering the lore that Kavanaugh knows.
Sure, yeah. I know most of the castle, until you get real high in the castle, and then
Yeah, we're leaving the castle immediately.
Yeah, we're not here. That is for a later day.
I should probably go back to Firelink, since the very reason I came here was to get the Divine Tome. And said I went to the wrong zone. To the Cathedral of the Deep. Yeah. So you got to the Grand Archives when you were playing Kavanaugh?
yes. And then I think I was at the top of them when I stopped, and then I didn't play for a few months, and then I updated my computer, but I forgot to get my old save file off, and, like, do cloud save.
Yeah.
So now I have it sitting on a flash drive, but I still need to get that on my new desktop. So
Oddly enough, this game doesn't default cloud save.
no, none of the Souls games do.
Feels like strange for the year 2017.
And I shall give a
Please,
Braille
the game
Divine...
came out in 2016.
I know.
So we can give, I have 2 Divine Tomes that I should not give her, because they got scary stories in them, and it'll make her sad if I do that. So instead we're going to give her the good Divine Tome we got from Castle Lothric.
Oh, you've brought me the Braille Divine Tome.
Cool.
Now I can tell new tales of miracles. Tales of the greater miracles can be quite the epics. What fun we will have.
Hooray! And now we can learn some more miracles from her. This magic barrier and blessed weapon will be very useful. Don't quite want to buy everything yet. Yeah, you can give her the tomes, and then so long as if you give her the bad tomes, but don't buy any of the bad spells, then you're okay. But if you make her read them, then she gets sad. Okay, don't have an undead bone shard. But we got a very important spell, which is Blessed Weapon. This is what the Lothric Knights do. Gradually restores your HP, you do extra damage, and it makes your weapons holy. And we just got a Great Lightning Spear, we can't use it yet.
The Knight.
Glittering weapon. Anyways, I think we had finished up the Cathedral of the Deep. So we can go back and beat the boss there. boss here is full of lore. Although I don't understand the lore of its gimmick.
Yeah, it's like it's the light just moving from person to person doesn't really mean anything to me. I don't know.
Plus, there's something out here. I want to kill these guys just so they don't cause problems. Okay. The well.
Hello? Hello? Anyone there? Anyone at all?
Well, well, well.
Oh,
God damn it, ogre.
just how long has it been? It's me,
Oh no.
Secret of Katerina. I'm loath to admit it, but I've been had.
Well,
Someone's swiped my arm.
I shouldn't be surprised.
Did you happen to see it anywhere?
I completely missed this the first time I played, because who the fuck would check this well after the event flags were placed?
Oh, my armor. My deepest gratitude. I'll Secret of Katerina salute you. With my trusty suit of armor, I'll be out of here in a jiffy. Until we
Oh, I
meet
got
again,
invaded.
comrade.
Excellent.
Ha.
Orange Heavy Fist. Hooray. Let's talk to him again.
No need to worry about me. With my trusty suit of armor.
Okay. So let's see if the person invading me ever finds me. Up here they come. And of course they're using Vort's Great Hammer.
Hey!
I'm going to try to hit them with my blessed weapon. Okay, that's the power of Vort's Great Hammer, is it frostbites in 2 hits.
Oh. Yeah, that's pretty good.
So I have to carefully manage my stamina here. Or manage his stamina, more like. I'm gonna try something stupid. I'm dead.
Right. Somehow get them to commit to some sort of, oh well.
I'm not quite dead yet. I thought I was gonna be dead.
You can do that, but roll on.
Oh, get him in the corner. Oh.
Alright, alright. Ooh.
You got this.
I probably don't have this. There we go. And right as Speedwagon comes! No, Speedwagon!
Speedwagon! No!
No! No! You're here to save you.
Speedwagon!
So yeah, that's
Speedwagon.
yeah, I'm using a pretty terrible weapon, at least not very upgraded, and they were using a powerful weapon, and faith builds are pretty poor at low level. But we got to see Speedwagon. That's all we needed. Even Speedwagon is great. So yeah, since we're done with that, we just have to go beat the boss now. I probably should have just ran for the boss when I got invaded, but you know, it's fun to have fun.
Yeah, well, we wouldn't have got to see Speedwagon if we did it that way.
I guess you can summon Henri and Horus, and you're going to be a problem.
This place is also, as you demonstrated last stream, like, we have one central bonfire. There's a few others. The
design of this place is very Bloodborne.
Yeah, but it's incredibly Bloodborne in like one central bonfire and a bunch of shortcuts. Like, yeah, there's the one for the slug club that has a bonfire, I think. I think there's another one downstairs in a corner, but like, really, those are out of the way.
There's
all
not.
but main.
There's not one downstairs in a corner. The only ones are for Rosaria's Covenant and for the main one.
Okay. Oh, I think I'm just combining Rosario's Covenant and then saying it's in a different spot too. But anyway, it's so many shortcuts.
We're gonna try the boss fight. So the gimmick of this boss is a glowing light comes out, and you have to attack the one with the light. It's a good idea to harm other enemies to weaken them, because you only do damage to the main health bar when you kill an enemy. So you get them to be to one-shot range.
Oh wow, and that one's just way in the back. It also like thins out the group. New ones show up though.
Yeah, they do respawn.
But it's no further than things weaker.
Try to put on Blessed Weapon again. Not really noticing the HP regen from this. Oh, they're all far away from the Pope. That's good.
Oh sweet. Yeah, it's a very silly boss fight. It's a very different style of boss fight.
Yeah,
It's kind of like the Congregation in Dark Souls 2, but like realer, like an actual fight rather than like just some garbage enemies.
I wouldn't call this an actual fight.
I'd say it's more so than the Dark Souls 2 boss, to be real.
Yeah, to be true.
Like I realize it's still something you just kind of like walk right through, but reference to Phalanx, yeah.
This is very much a Demon Souls fight. Because it's a strong gimmick. No, don't heal.
Heck.
All these boys. If I die to this, I'd be very funny after just saying that it was not a real boss fight.
It's not that real of a boss fight, I say, getting completely owned by a million deacons. Okay, they're all dead.
They all die at the same time. That's nice.
Yeah, well,
Small doll.
Yeah, we got the small doll. I think this is a reference to the from the painted doll in Dark Souls 1. Although not really. We'll reach a point where we have to have a key to open a door, and this is the key. Legendary old city of Irithyll in the Boreal Valley. Pontiff Sullivan gave this to his subjects so they can use it to return home. If you listen to the doll, it says, go to Irithyll. Okay.
And then we also got a soul.
And we got the Deacons of the Deep Soul. And a armor set if you sit at this bonfire.
And that's it allows you to go to Irithyll.
Mm-hmm. If you don't have it, if you can't, that's why you eventually have to come to the Cathedral of the Deep.
Yep, it happened to me. I had to backtrack to here because I had just gone through the skeleton zone.
Same.
And then I beat the dog on the bridge, and then I got to the end of the bridge and was like, "Hey, fucking, you can't come in. What are you doing?"
God, I hate the dog. So
Yeah.
these guys, this is apparently Aldrich's crypt.
Yeah,
This
this
big-
giant coffin.
Mm-hmm. In the opening cutscene, you can sort of see him sloosh out of a crypt. It doesn't really look like this one. If this is a crypt, but the deacons sat here watching over their master.
You know how there's the pre-rendered cutscenes. It always looks more impressive than the final in-game model.
Yeah, kinda. The CG, they're like the pre-rendered cutscenes look nice, but the game also looks really nice. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's little statues of the guys up top. I think. What do you call a grotesque that isn't a grotesque?
A task?
Just a tesque?
Maybe.
Level me up.
Welcome, host. Very well.
I need, faith. Thank you.
Well, Ashen One.
I've gone in completely on faith without ever, like, knowing how faith builds work.
Oh, we can check out the set we got as well.
Alright, yeah, that's got lore on it.
Lore.
Sign of the Way of the White's highest rank, so the Cathedral of the Deep was for the Way of the White. Only the armor isn't, the art for it isn't spawning. One of the 3 Archdeacons of the Deep who stood over Aldrich's casket with the hope that he would one day return. So that was one of the Archdeacons. The other Archdeacon is still in the Irithyll Valley and is dead. I don't know who the 3rd Archdeacon is. It ain't Pontiff Sullivan, because he's not an Archdeacon, he's a Pontiff.
Well, there's the...
Where's McDonald?
Yeah, McDonald is the one you kill.
Well, he's already dead.
Well, yeah, sorry. He's already dead down there. Be dead down here.
Oh, Henri's here. Because we killed, we killed the deacon, so Henri's here.
Oh, and we meet again.
Apparently, Archdeacon Skirt has a mention of the 3rd one.
Ooh, let's look at it.
I'm well pleased to see you safe. We reached the Cathedral of the Deep, but Aldrich's coffin was empty. The man-eater must have left for his true home. The little doll in the empty coffin told me. Aldrich is said to hail from Irithyll in the Boreal Valley, an ancient fabled city. A pilgrim told me that the city lies beyond Farron Keep, and so becomes our destination.
So, Horace and Henri aren't trying to link the fire. They just want to kill Aldrich. Like, that's their only goal.
Yeah, there's some...
It's hinted that Aldrich kept an orphanage of orphans to eat.
Yep.
And, Horace and Henri were the orphans that got away. One of the Archdeacons of the Deep, one attended to Rosaria, Mother of Rebirth, whom he deemed a goddess. Okay. And there aren't Archdeacon gloves, so let's look at the hat. It's a Pope hat.
Did you ever find the Saint Biden?
I did. Was he an Archdeacon?
Yeah, that's the other.
Saint Klimt. Well, he's called a saint. Not an Archdeacon. I guess he could have been one, though. Horace doesn't say anything. He sort of grunts at you.
Aldrich's honest home is Irithyll in the Boreal Valley.
Oh, the link there is on a Rosaria's finger.
Lies beyond Farron Keep, and so becomes our destination.
So,
I can look at Rosaria's finger. I'm here to learn lore.
I'm here. Yeah.
Archdeacon Klimt, indeed. Okay, so you have Klimt, unnamed Archdeacon, and Archdeacon McDonald.
Yeah.
Or was the unnamed, Okay, I assume the one who cared for Rosaria and the one who...
No. We know the one. The 3rd one's Royce, the one who looked over the coffin. It's on like the doll.
Oh, is it on the doll?
Yeah.
I'm getting schooled on lore.
I'm here to help.
I don't see Royce on here.
Or was it not on the doll? Oh, Soul maybe then? We just saw it.
Yeah, Archdeacon Royce remained.
Okay. So yeah, Royce, McDonald, and Klimt.
That's good enough for me. I need to find a weapon I want to use. Let's do some inventory management. That's what everyone wants for their lore, right?
Lore?
Can't you use you? Actually, no, I actually do want that. All these choices, and almost all of them have red X's on them.
Unusable, 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 unusable.
That's a good weapon. What does scythe require? Or not scythes, they actually call it a glaive in this game.
Oh, handed.
I think you sell it. 17 strength, eh? That's quite a bit of strengths. Oh, war pick.
Goodbye.
I'll try mace. Don't like mace that much. We'll keep with a Stora sword for now. Yeah, all of my stuff is I gotta have faith, you know. What else would I want other than faith?
How much do we need for great?
30. 30 will be our next goal. Okay, so now we gotta do Farron. We gotta do Swamp Zone. Amazing Swamp Zone ahead. I think I need to make sure I got items from this place.
Swamp.
Could be hidden swamp lore.
There is some interesting swamp lore if we haven't gotten the sorcery tomes in here. That's actually where a lot of them...
Yeah.
There's 2 sorcery tomes in this area. Or scrolls, sorry, not tomes.
Very, very sadly, I am human. Which means almost certainly I'm going to get invaded. Just getting poison gear. Anti-poison technology. Let's begin. Actually, I should equip the poison. I have a tune spell. I don't need med heal, but yeah, caressing tears. There we go. Anti-poison. The anti-poison equation. What even was the anti-life equation? Was that from a comic book? That sounds like a comic book.
Dark
thing.
side.
Yeah,
Dark
goddamn
side
Dark Seed, or what a Dark Side. Dark Sun.
Yes. That was the thing that he was looking for. And at the end of the Justice League Unlimited got handed it by Lex Luthor in a suit.
Is it just like an equation that's like, hey, you want to just like make organic molecules not be?
It's very nebulous. In Justice League Unlimited, it's just like a glowy in a box that's supposed to represent the reverse of life or something. In the comics,
it's an equation?
Yeah, it's an equation. Because in the comics, it's something stupider, where it's like hope times fear minus death plus like hate times 2 to the power of I equals anti-life. Like, I'm not actually kidding with that. That is actually what it is in the comics.
Just make it a mathematical formula. Like, what's wrong with that?
No, but it's
like, I'm fine with you telling me it's a mathematical formula, the likes of which is capable of, like, making all matter cease to exist. Like, sure, that's fine.
I got my ass kicked by a Dark Wraith.
yeah.
I appreciate this conversation, though. I invited it.
Loneliness plus alienation plus fear plus despair plus self-worth divided by mockery divided by condemnation divided by misunderstanding times guilt times shame times failure times judgment. N equals Y, where Y equals hope, and N equals folly, love equals lies, life equals death, self equals dark side. That's the equation.
All right.
Because
Well, here.
welcome
Okay,
to
so
comic books.
so here's the thing. If you're gonna have an equation as complicated as the anti-life equation, you'd at least do some stuff that's not arithmetic in there. Like, come on. Like
Sure.
basic ass third grade arithmetic.
I know, right?
Here's the worst enemy in the game.
Yeah, these. Oh, are
I
we finding a kicker? Is it a kicker?
I still think of these guys.
Yeah.
My mental name for this guy is Ultra Fucker, and I still call him that.
I just refer to them as as dive kick. That's
I don't think
what I
I
always
remember
thought
the
of.
name, but I always think of them as Medusa Satyrs.
Okay.
See, the reason they are called the Ultra Fucker is because they have a grab attack that just comes out instantly,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
die.
and that kills you from full. So you cannot stop the Ultra Fucker.
Also, kind of internally call them Bloodborns.
They are kind of bloodborne-y.
I just think of them as like literally they dive kick you.
There's another enemy in this game that I also mentally refer to as Bloodborne, but that's elsewhere.
I need to get one of these guys, but not all of them. That's going to be impossible.
Yeah, so these are the big shamans with giant sticks. They're guarding some cool stuff.
They are guarding it with their body.
Yeah.
Okay, that did enough damage. That was foolish, but it worked. Come on out, Mr. Guy.
That work. Oh, he's got skulls coming at
Skulls.
you. Yeah,
They're
these
like-
guys sucked.
They're like dragon bears. They will walk into the fire because they are dumb.
Yep.
They dropped a black bow of Ferris.
Yep.
Man, they just use whole
Or-
trees as their staffs, don't they?
That's ancient magic to use a whole tree.
So this whole place we're in, have we done the Abyss Watchers yet? No,
We have not. We barely did
Okay.
the swamp. I made a beeline for lightning spear and then left.
Okay, well, this place, as the Black Bow of Ferris and a lot of other things we're going to find shows, is a very large, like, dark root garden sort of reference.
Yeah, this is
Or-
just, we are in Darkroot basically.
Yeah, this is the dark root garden. And we're going to see a lot of other items that'll like confirm that. A lot of other enemies and things, and that will keep cementing that fact.
Don't know where the goats came from though.
Yeah.
This guy, I want to fight this one.
Oh, full 10 damage.
Now your weapon does slightly more damage than the fire.
I drop Ferris's head.
Yep.
Poison gem. Okay, I'm gonna look at. I'll have a lore down when I'm not in the swampus.
There's more
Yeah.
things to find in here for lore, so we can hold on that.
Like these things. There's some lore over here.
While you find some stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and I need to go get a bit of water now, so I'll be back in about 10 minutes or so.
Of course. You have lore over here.
2 of them.
I probably should have brought Blessed Heal instead of Medium Heal instead of Blessed Weapon, but whatever.
So yeah, we have mushrooms. So many mushrooms. Again,
You drop something you didn't. Yeah, we've got mushrooms. Even baby ones. They don't have any lightning resin on them, though.
nope.
Sage's Scroll.
So, yeah, this is one of the 2 scrolls in the area.
I think I've already got the other one.
The Ulasil one?
Yeah, the Golden Scroll, I believe it is called.
Okay, well that's another piece of the we are in Darkroot Garden, is that there's an Ulasil scroll that you can find in the area. There's also
Giant Crab?
Giant Crabble has an item for you. On death, we'll drop a unique item. If you haven't already gotten it. I don't know if you beat up this particular crab.
I don't remember if I beat up the crab or not either.
We'll find out.
You can visceral them.
Yes.
Yep, lingering direct crest ring.
Yep.
Now, there's some hidden lore over here. When I collect these... Okay, there's a Crown of Dusk. Okay. There's going to be some young white branches later in the game. And when you collect every young white branch in the game, the giant archer dies. You would never know this, because you would never go back to the giant archer.
But yeah, again, the Crown of Dusk. Crown of Dusk is just as good in this game as it was in...
I don't know if it's just as good. It's very good, though.
I mean in the sense of it does the exact same thing.
Yep.
Clearly, pyromancy is nowhere near as powerful, and thus the ability of the crown itself is weakened. But
I also think the crown no longer works on pyromancies. I'll have to test that. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't, because it only affects magic damage. Because there's another crown in the game for dark spells. Dark sorceries are unaffected.
But it is still the same, like, crown in the sense that it's you take additional damage and deal additional damage with magic.
Let's lore up.
All right, lore.
I'm bringing medium heal with me. Okay. So what did we get? What lore did we find?
I only got a black bow of Ferris.
Picked up. Yeah, we've got golden scroll. Xanthus scholars. Long lost land of Ulasil, where Finn the human lived. The sorceries orchestrated light. And the Sage's scroll is just learned sorcery of the sages. It's very there's not a whole lot of lore here.
Well, there isn't here, but the sages themselves do have. The crystal sages, the pair of them do have some.
You know, you
stuff.
got the more hints that I picked this coal up, but it wasn't that exciting. The only lore here is that it's more tying to the fact that one of the crystal sages lived with the Undead Legion. It's the it's the one we murdered.
And the fact that they are twins, and there is exactly two of them, and we'll meet the other later.
The other lore here.
Hat?
Alright, yeah. I already picked up the antiquated set, but now we have the hat that goes with it, which is the Crown of Dusk.
Yep.
To the Guardian Elizabeth's blessing, this raises the power and effect of the wearer's magic, but damage suffers by magic attack rises in tandem. Yeah. Not a lot of lore here, but you can actually see what it does. It just gives you minus 30 magic absorption when you wear it.
Yeah.
It actually just shows you what it does.
The Ferris hat as well is a new thing we picked up.
Ferris's hat. The name Ferris was said to have once belonged to a hero, but now is just known as a style of hat. I can't use the hat because I'm in the wrong menu. Use hat.
Use hat.
Black Bow of Ferris is the same thing. Named after a hero of old. Ferris triple shot. That's what we know Ferris did. She fired arrows, but she fired 3 of them at a time. So we get the boat shape hat because we're a lady. Boys get a slightly different shape for the Ferris hat.
Yep. But yeah, I like the idea that like we've reached so far in the future that like Ferris as a name just kind of refers to the hat instead of like the archer Ferris who used it.
I think I need to go over here. There's a lantern I need to put out.
Yeah, there's a lantern you need to put out, and then the other lore thing in here is the wolf zone.
We've already done the wolf zone.
Oh, do we do tower?
Yeah, because I went to get lightning spear.
Okay. That's the only other lore thing I was thinking in here.
The lore.
My secret revealed. I'm actually one stream behind on these.
This is fine. Now you get to catch up. Do they actually use real meanings to Christian symbology? More than other games, I would say. They don't... Dark Souls tends to not use shapes and stuff just for how cool they look. I'm not sure if this road of crucified bodies means anything, though. Like, there's nothing messianic going here. It's more like this was a road that they took people on to the Cathedral of the Deep, basically to feed the Aldrich, and they would do it by stringing them up on crosses and hauling them there. You actually saw the people who do it, the saw boys with the cages on their back. They were the haulers. And these crosses look weird. Is there an ultra fucker back here, or is this pointless? Yeah, pointless.
I think it's pointless. Also, I think there is a... if you go any further, will find a dive kick.
Well, there's not an ultra fucker back here, but there is one where there's an ultra fucker just hanging out.
Yeah, this one right here is the one I'm thinking of.
No, I don't mind fighting an ultra fucker. How have I not been invaded yet?
Yeah, you're in the forest. That's another... Okay, that's another part of this, is that we're in the forest, and there is an invasion covenant here still, like, protecting the forest. So that's still going.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we got more lights to do. I think there's a few treasures I'm missing. Like, I haven't picked up Greatsword yet, but who cares?
Alright, I've returned.
Welcome back from laundry.
Yeah.
We talked about mushrooms and
lore.
Ferris.
We gotta find some more items to pick up. Is this the tamest poison zone in a Souls game?
The trick to this place is that it's actually quite small, and so yeah, I would say it is. Like the existence of the jumpers and the big stick shamans is like, there's some real ass enemies in here, but like compared to Dark Souls 2's Poison Area and compared to Blight Town, I like this better.
There's also Poison Town and Demon Souls.
Yeah, that's true. That's the place right before the Saint.
We've already been here before, so the place. If it looks like I'm skipping over treasure, it's because I've already gotten it.
Yeah. This is also the first area in the game that is direct, like, is a lot of heavier, like more direct Dark Souls 1 references.
Yeah.
We've had a couple in the past. I don't remember if you've done the Dark Wraith in the basement.
Yep.
That's obviously a direct reference to Dark Souls 1. We've had items that have said something about Gwyn, even just in today. We had an item description that referenced Gwyn. Things like that. So, like, we definitely have had it, but this place is very much like this. You know, we had the Wolf Covenant, who's like, you know, a sort of Sith, close to Sith. We have, as we've seen, the Elizabeth in mushrooms, Lucille, the forest that we're in. It's very much referencing at Dark Souls 1.
I think I've already been over here. Yeah, this is where the basilisks are, so yeah, I've definitely been here.
I can't think of anything major that you've missed in here. 2 scrolls, ring, hat.
Oh, I got invaded by an NPC.
Oh.
I didn't think she would invade because I've already killed her in the other place.
Ha.
Hey, one of my messages was raided. I need to find Yellowfinger Heisel. She is very dangerous. She's also invisible. Kind of. She's wearing a ring that makes it so you can only see her when she gets close to you. Where are you at, Heisel? Yeah, I know we're... can kind of hear her moving. Oh, I saw her. She's hiding around that...
Excuse me.
Oh, bless you. I think I've reached her leash distance.
Oh, she's not coming?
Ah, here she is. We both heal. This is Dark Souls PvP.
Yep. You need to kill somebody from full, or else you failed.
We're both in the swampus, but she can't be poisoned. For some reason. Come here, you Tonkus! You dumb idiot! There we go. Thanks.
Well, alright.
Yeah, I wish it were easier to actually hit people with undead hunter charms. I could never seem to hit. Okay. At the very least, I think that'll keep me from being invaded for a little while. Also, hello, Kaz.
Hello.
Come here, you. Ah, my splash damage from lightning the water hit the bear shaman. So are these bears or are they dragons? They kind of look like both.
Yeah, I'm not really certain. They have like a... I'd say
Well-
bears more than anything.
Are they bear dragons or dragon bears?
Mm. They're bear dragons. Bear first.
Which means that they are a dragon with the descriptor bear.
Hard to say. See, I would actually go the other way.
So a dragon bear.
I would say the bear part of their identity is more important than the dragon part of identity.
I agree, but also that's not quite how the etymology of it works.
Are you some kind of language descriptivist or prescriptivist?
Well,
I mean?
mostly it's are they at their core a dragon or a bear?
I mean, I think yes.
Or more importantly, is it that at their core they're a shaman?
I was gonna say with that,
Oh,
actually.
that's just their job. That's not who they are.
They live in a swamp.
They live in a swamp.
I mean, I was a shaman and I was only born in a swamp.
Well, sure. I suppose we don't know if they were born here, only that they are currently here.
Ah, true.
I think either way, that means that they're choosing to now be in a swamp.
I guess I was born. Oh, no, I was born on an island, and then I was raised in a swamp. So I guess were they raised here?
Right, we had this discussion before, although cutscene's happening, so I'll say that.
All that's happening is I put out a light.
Oh, it's just one of the lights going out. Okay.
Yeah, I need 3, and I've only done 2.
Right. Ikrik brings up dog bird versus bird dog.
Well, a dog bird is a bird with a. It's the creature that is both bird and dog. A bird dog is a dog that hunts birds.
You know, well, that's a whole. Well, okay, dog bird like this and dog bird like this are 2 different things, right?
Yeah. I guess that is true.
Okay. So are these bear dragons or bear dragons? Or dragon bears or dragon bears? Or are they just like bear shaman? Or goat shaman? I like that guess, Kaz. that the goats and the beasts here are like evolutions of the enemies we saw in Ulasil.
What item did I just pick up? I was not even realizing it. Was it?
Purple moss clump X4.
No wonder I didn't realize it. This must be great sword, which is not a great sword. It's an ultra great sword.
The
Right.
the sword.
It's great sword. Come here, you.
I wonder if these like weird name discrepancies exist in Japanese.
Certainly. It's the guts sword. Destructive if intolerably heavy. I'm being attacked. I knew I was, but I thought you were stuck on geometry.
The true limits of human strength.
And the actual limit is 99, but nothing. I think the highest item stat requirement is in this game, and it's 70. But it's from the DLC. I forget how to get to the other tower I need to go to.
Is that the twin? It's gotta be the twin.
No. It's the big hammer thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense,
70
actually.
strength. If I go to the top of the dog tower, I'll be able to see where I need to go, I think. The last place has an ultra fucker in it. It can't just be here, right? This can't be it. I can try. No, I think this is it, actually. Or was this the place I was just at? No, I hear guys.
Yeah, again, the sort of trick to this area is that it's not terribly large, but it can be very confusing and get you turned around a lot.
I have to fight the ultra fucker. I have to find him and kill him. So I think
that's
the three
that's
lights.
all three.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all three.
And behold, the light went out. 3 is an odd number, the way they're laid out like this. There's 2 on the left.
Yeah.
I do like how the door looks like people have tried to break into it.
Right.
I wonder if there's any sort of, like, symbolism that we can throw at the fact that it's 3 here for this.
Well, 3 is just the video game number.
Right.
The ultra fucker's over here. You're not the ultra fucker. You're not even a fucker. Where are you at? Some rotten pine resin. No, really, where are you at? Huh. Is he not here?
Hmm.
My foe!
Whatever.
No,
Whatever.
I refuse! Where is my villain? Are you down here? Well, that sours it. I should probably spend these souls because I'm human. Oh, it was going to be 4, but they removed it from the game files. I sort of believe that. That's the kind of lie that is...
That's a good lie.
It's believable enough. If it's a lie, I commend you. If it's the truth, I also commend you, but to a lesser degree. You're there. I need faith.
Welcome. Very well. Then hey.
I don't care if I need other stats. I need faith.
Farewell, Ashen One. Me.
Do I have any cool things to buy because I beat up the deacons? Oh yeah, if you revive all 4, if you light all 4, you can revive General Leo. Oh, I can buy the dancer's equipment because I beat the dancer.
Oh, wow. Oh, we can read it at the least if we haven't done that yet.
I can read the dancer stuff. Direct descendants of the old royal family. So the dancer was a descendant of Gwyn somehow. So whenever they say old royal family, they mean the gods. The black eyes of the pontiff eventually transformed the dancer into a beastly creature, her armor fusing with her own hide.
I really enjoy this set. It's one of my favorites.
Dancer set's pretty good.
It's got a lot. It's very flowy when you have the armor on and such.
Bestowed a double slashing sword upon a distant daughter of the formal. This one says formal royal family. Ordering her to serve first as a dancer and then as an outrider knight, the equivalent of exile. Let me look at the. Did this say formal or old royal family?
Ashen 1.
So I guess it's both old and formal.
Hmm.
If I eat a few souls, I'll be able to level up.
Well, very
And that gives me
well
more
done,
faith.
Farewell, Ashen 1.
Okay. Medium heal is not going to be that useful in this fight. Oh, I can use Sacred Oath now. Hey. You've got buffs, my dudes.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Because Sacred Oath is what I got for leveling up the Sunlight Covenant for the first level. Temporarily boosts attack and damage absorption for self and those in vicinity. Tales of the Sun Firstborn, his faithful first knight, and the brave dragon slayer who served them both. We meet most of those characters.
Well, yeah. This is really interesting here with Sacred Oath, as it ties a specific dragon slayer that we know to Gwyn's firstborn, who we haven't met yet.
Yeah, he was stricken from the records for some reason. Maybe we'll find some lore to that, but not for a very long time.
Right, but it does link. We'll remember that in the future when we get to a specific area. Not being coy about it, we just don't have all the parts. Is all.
What ring should I equip here?
Blue Tear Stone. Stat up.
The +5 strength actually does nothing because I'm using a raw weapon.
Oh, never mind.
If I was using it, Morn's ring is for attack and miracles. I think. I can try Lingering Dragon Crest. Does that work for miracles in this game? No idea.
It just says spell effect. It doesn't say sorcery.
Yeah.
Brings up Vinheim.
Or I should read that, because if I get up to this area, I won't be able to be invaded. Because I think this is a no zone. There's a few of those in the game. Yeah, I'm 69%. Very nice. Almost full. A Shriving Stone. Talk to Kaz. He also says Shriving. What do you say, Kavanaugh?
Hmm?
This stone, is it Shriving or Shriving to you?
Shriving Stone.
Okay. Everybody so far has said Shriving.
Well, because, like, I guess I don't... Is the base order to be, like, SHRIVE? Or SHRIV?
Because if it has the E, then it's Shrive, you know?
But if there's no E there, then it's just Shriv.
If it was Shriving...
So I guess let's look up that word.
I think...
If it was Shriving, it would have 2 V's, right?
Yeah, I think it would have 2 V's. Just thinking about how English works.
Sometimes. English works sometimes.
Yeah, Shrive with an E is an actual word.
Okay. Hear the confession of, or to absolve.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you're absolving the weapon of its infusion.
And I am like listening to pronunciation of the word, and in fact is shrive.
There's a special gem we can get over here.
But listen, you can say that word however you want to. No one's going to stop you.
Yeah, no one's going to stop you. Like we say Irithich and Mahula. I like Mahula a lot. Because I invented the Mahula. Okay, can't get an item here. I'm in the wrong place to get item. So here we have one of the few instances of enemies fighting other enemies in the game.
Yeah, this one's really cool.
The Dark Wraiths are killing the goats. Usually the goats lose. Occasionally they'll kill one of the Dark Wraiths.
This is very much that the opening area to in Bloodborne, the chapel in the.
Yep, I know this game.
where we have the two dudes and we.
Did they ever win in like the 20 times that
They
we
never
ran up
won.
there? They never
Like-
won. They got really close once or twice.
I think we might have gotten them to tie once when we interfered.
Here's a special summon we have.
Ooh,
The Londor
Pale
Pale
One.
Shade.
Yeah.
There's a reason to summon them.
So the Wanderer Pale Shade is only here because we have
Because we're friendly with Uria.
yeah, Uria's around. If Uria wasn't around, the Wanderer Pale Shade would not be here.
He gives us the dual bowel. Dual bowel. Yes, the dual bowel.
Dual bowel. That
dual
sounds
bowel.
horrifying.
It does.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So it's
Yeah, I don't like that at
I
all.
don't want that.
sometimes there's a lot of NPCs you can summon who give you gestures. This one knows Pursuers. And has the Morian Blade, which is from Demon Souls. I don't know if I'll be able to get it. Because to get it, you have to have Sorcerer Boy talk to you. We have a Titanite lizard to fight.
Nope. He's a tough one too.
Can I parry? Can I riposte him? No, it's in the wrong spot. 2x Titanite scale.
Yeah.
So opening this door is a total trap.
Oh.
Great magic weapon. Hell yes. But if you open this door and you get invaded, 100% of the time the invader is going to run to where the Black Knight is. 100% of the time. There's absolutely no reason to open that door, and all it does is give the invader access to a Black Knight. So I'm going to send Londor Pale Shade home. So I'm about to do some platforming. You can actually get up here, where I am right now, from the swamp. Ooh, Atonement. It's a dark spell. And invaded by Dark Spirit Shitstain. Well, well, Shitstain.
Well then.
What I'm going to do is hide.
Nice.
Yeah, you try to be if you try to be Knight Solaire, you get your name censored. But Shitstain, no, that's 100% kosher.
The biggest problem with your hiding spot here is it makes it difficult to get the camera out where we can see him.
Yeah, but if he comes down here, he's going to land right in front of me.
So I'm going to introduce a fact here,
Yeah.
and this fact won't be relevant forever. It may never be relevant, but your chameleon will stay that way. If you walked all the way back to the village, you would still be this tree.
Mm-hmm. Ah, here's my plan. Shitstain shall face Ian this day.
Oh, goodness. All right, so we just started a fight club, and we're just hanging out up here.
I like to do this sometimes when I'm invaded.
It's like
Oh.
some sort of a fucking SCP going on here, like the Hanged Beast.
Ian is fighting him.
Come on, Ian.
Ian's taking some damage. I heard the footsteps. The person was above me. They didn't try dropping off, though. Ian killed an enemy. I got some souls. Ian, you should probably heal.
Ian, we couldn't help if you wanted to. If we wanted to.
Yeah, Ian is fighting something. Right up, Ian did heal. So how are you guys doing today?
I'm doing good.
We're having our chill. Oh, our little goat that was strung up. I think the goat that's crucified is just a goat. Like, you can see the spot where its horns were cut off. And it has hooves.
Yeah. Like, you know, front leg hooves. Means if it was some sort of monster.
Dark Spirit destroyed!
Nice.
Yeah. Always, we got this.
Thanks,
Congratulations, Ian.
Now it's time to go back and...
Atonement. Attract more attention from foes. This is the only tale known by the exiles who believe it carries words of forgiveness. Cursed journeys too must eventually come to an end. Indeed. Oh no.
So those cast out of the Sabled Church of Londor would be given this miracle and told to, you know, like, this will forgive you for your sins. And no, it would just make every skeleton in the room hate them.
Yeah. I fell, so I didn't get the item I went for. It's a hollow gem. I'm going back for it.
Hollow.
I'm gonna have to buy some more bones soon. Oh, right. I picked up Atonement and then got invaded because I attracted their attention.
Yes.
That
That's
tracks.
how
Completely tracks.
attract mode.
Now, I'd prefer to keep my Ember because there's another NPC we can summon around here for an emoticon. Emoticon. That's not what it is because it's not an icon. It is an emote because it shows your emotion.
You hit the emoticon button and that thinking face
Thinking
appears
emoji
over
happens.
your head. Yeah,
Yeah, emoticon is even a
happy.
dead word now.
Right? Because they're emoji.
Because they're emojis now. They got
I
a
still
movie made
use
up.
it.
Actually, I think an emoticon is Web 2.0, and now we're up to Web what Web 0.0 are we on by now?
Web.0.
Web 0.0. NPC Invader Shitstain was a controversial include. So we want to make our way over here. And don't run up right away. Run back and let the goats and the dark wraiths fight some. Web.web. M.web. Web.m. Webm.
Web.
Oh, we're just we had a soft reboot of Web 1.0. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah,
So is that just Web 1?
Yeah, we're up to Web. No,
Yeah.
it's just
They call the third web the Web 1.
no. It's called
Yeah.
the Web.
Oh yeah, they just got rid of all of it.
And
Yeah.
then the next web is Web 1.
No, next Web is to Web again.
Yeah.
So we get to see our the Dark Wraiths battling out there. Again, as we said, the Dark Wraiths basically always win this fight.
I've seen them lose before.
It's incredibly rare that they lose. It is possible, but my goodness, is it rare for
Right?
that.
Oh, one of them died, I think.
I think one of them got hit by the poison.
And even though they're doing all the work, we still get all the souls for it.
Well, of course.
Yep.
You're the nearby, kindled, unkindled, whatever the term is for your player character this time around.
Ash.
Ashen one. Yeah.
I think we are unkindled ash. May hear the unkindled ash make for fine vessels. Black bug pellet. Are the Dark Wraithies on me yet? Or are they fighting the Spearmen? Got an Ember. Not one of the Dark Wraiths died. Gave me his cracked red eye orb. Where's the summon around here? I just heard it. Here it is. Blackhand Goddard.
Yeah.
Well, Dark Wraiths no longer steal humanity in here. They still have life drain though. It just drains HP.
Yeah, because there's no humanity stat for it to.
It's a black
Or is there?
Dun dun dun.
By my sword. Now he's gonna fight this Dark Wraith for me.
I'm a fan of by my sword as an emote.
Pretty decent. However, he's worthless. Oh, he's Dark Wraith is still alive. He went to. He has an unseeable health bar, but he was still alive.
Good old guts.
Now, later, Blackhand Goddard. I'm gonna take a little more idea. I just wanted the emote. You can hear the next boss fight, and it's endless combat right now, and it's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he used Tears of Denial. Man, maybe I should use Tears of Denial. I have that spell. Anyways. This might be a fight where I go turn all my blue Estus into, yellow Estus, you know?
Yeah. Get some orange juice.
Could summon some friends, but I won't. So I love this fight. I want to give it its due. Open the big old doors. And we put on our buffs. Tears of Denial is a 1-up. Yeah, when you go to, if you would die, you instead go to 1.
Yep, gotta go ahead and put on your shield oath. Put on all your buffs, and you're good to go.
I love this boss fight. This might be my favorite boss fight of the game. Hard
It's
to
a good
say.
one.
There's some incredible boss fights in this game.
Like, yeah, I personally have different ones I like a ton, but I absolutely understand it for this one.
I think I love this one because it is perfect for where it's at. Because this is the game saying, hey, let's get real. No, it's not. It's not like God Hand Health where you live through the combo and it's like the combo that kills you. No, it's just you get
Yeah,
one.
or Kingdom Hearts. You know, the you can only die if like as long as you're still being jungled by the combo, you can't die. I know that's a very Kingdom Hearts thing.
I
Anyway.
like it because I wore the hat.
You can backstab
Yes.
the boss.
Fight for the whole time after I fought him.
Hell yeah. So yeah, Abyss Watchers, those who watched the opening and saw some thrones, and talked to some NPCs would know about these characters from in Dark Souls 3 as one of the Lords of Cinder.
They are all collectively Lord of Cinder.
So, my damage is kind of incredible.
Yeah, my goodness, with your blessed weapon, like...
Yeah, you're kind of wrecking this guy a little bit.
Yeah, 152 is pretty good here. Yeah, Artorias fanboys is
dead!
a very, very good way to put these.
Yeah!
Yep. Huh? Yeah, the fanboys of Artorias.
Yeah, these guys are devotees of the old Wolf of Farron, who we know to be Sif.
Yep.
So,
There's
yes.
there's a lot of talk about the wolf's blood, and the wolf's blood granting power.
Right, so devotees are the pet of Artorias.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. That would make them fanboys of Artorias.
Can I get just... Oh, I'm not even wearing another ring. Amazing.
Yeah, there's some really interesting
I have a plan. But yeah, there's some interesting stuff. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in the fight, you saw that there was just one Abyss Watcher fighting us, and then a second Abyss Watcher appears, and a third Abyss Watcher appears, and that's how many you get in that fight. There is you get 3 of them, and they'll replenish when you knock out like the side one. When the side ones die, they'll come back.
But one of them will attack the other Abyss Watchers.
Yes, you one of them is
I wouldn't call it an ally.
yeah,
But,
a helper of sorts. I think the idea is that
well, they've been overcome by the
themselves.
Abyss, and they are
Yeah.
they're killing each other because their job is to kill the Abyss.
Yeah, they themselves have been overcome by the Abyss, but, you know,
Still their job.
like, they're still getting paid.
Artorias is the Ject of Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
you're
Abyss
really-
Watchers are also, like, I'm gonna be happy when we start getting to their, when we get to talk about their like, set and stuff afterwards, because they have a really neat sort of story that goes with them outside of just the we're fanboys of Artorias. So, there's a bit more to it.
There's a new plan.
Alright.
I'm Titus. I need food. Shit. Plan's not going great. There we go.
So one of the things that makes this fight so cool is how many different plans work.
Okay,
Parrying works, blocking works, dodging works, try friend works.
Now
Playing it
there's-
safe.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, well,
I mean, the second one spawns, so I need to,
let that
okay. Whew.
fight it out.
Couldn't take both of them at me with the, but now, the fight's about to change.
Yes. Now, this is a common thing we'll be seeing in Lord of Cinder fights.
Plus this game is all about multi-stage bosses
Yeah.
because it
Not
was
even-
made after Bloodborne.
Yeah, not even the multi-stage boss fight, but I mean specifically the Ember part of the opponent.
It's because these guys were Lords of Cinders at some point.
Yes. You mentioned this way early in the first stream of this, that the Ember mode was at one point in the beta called Lord of Cinder mode.
Called Lord of Cinder mode. Now, did my heal go through? After this cutscene, did my heal go through? Nope, sure didn't.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Okay, good.
So this fight, he has like after stuff on his attacks.
Now that I've watched all of Bloodborne thanks to Kavanaugh, this definitely reminds me of Maria.
Yep. I was just thinking that. The only thing
Sword.
it's missing is the blood after
damn it.
effect.
Yeah,
Oh, but it's got fire after effect instead.
Right, but Maria had also
Fire.
fire after effect.
Maria had both.
Man, wouldn't it be cool if I had like health instead of all 30
Yeah.
All this faith that doesn't, all this faith that's really good.
faith? Yeah, it's
Damn it,
like,
why did I choose to believe in things? I should have believed in my own body.
Yeah.
well, good thing I have 50 embers.
Yeah, okay.
I fought Vort 30 times. So
If you look, you can have faith in the outside world, but you could have faith in the inside world as well.
I've got faith on the inside.
You could have seen, yeah, you could have maybe believed on the inside, seen on the inside.
I'm living on a prayer. Well, I didn't use gentle prayer during that fight.
So maybe you should live on a prayer.
That would be a very poor idea.
Yeah,
Well.
agreed.
So because I have buffs to do, I basically have to kill the goatman first.
Yep. you have to wait a little bit, and that's fine. The Dark Wraiths take care of a lot of them, and you can take care of the ones on the side that... you could also, I don't know if it... Again, we mentioned switching your FP flask, if that's necessary.
I want one blue flask, but it might be worth
We
going.
Okay.
We have a late commander class asking, what is a Lord of Cinder?
Lord of Cinder is the boss fights you have to beat to win the game. They're people who have linked to fire, and linking to fire is a continuation of an ancient ritual that basically makes the world what it is.
Yeah, so these are very powerful individuals who have, in the past, gone through a similar trial to, you know, a Dark Souls 1 character, and become powerful enough to be able to link the flame.
Oh, that was a goof.
You switch weapons.
No. I just dodged at the exact wrong time. I should just be attacking more, because if you just attack them...
Oh, they have no... Like, I mentioned, like, different styles for this. Dodging, blocking, parrying, backstabbing. Try attacking works very well if they have, like, no voice.
No.
Maybe on some frames of their...
Especially since my damage is a bit higher than it should be at this point, because of my buff stacking.
right, because of your no health.
Well,
You're paying for it.
Yeah, paying for... Well, the Sacred Oath is pretty super powerful.
Yeah.
Which is good, because if I get extra damage... The faster I do the first form, my buffs will continue going.
Yeah. Yeah, the way that Rhea worked was she would attack, and then a bunch of blood would come off, and then a half second after that, a bunch of fire would come off the blood.
Yeah.
Which made it so that you couldn't just dodge through her attacks, because they would continue to exist in the place wherever you land.
Wow, your attacks do some incredible damage here.
Mm-hmm. That was my charged power attack, though.
Well, still, like, it's like 4 or 5 backstabs for this. That's it. Like,
there we go.
Yeah, it's very similar to the fire effect on this guy, where like it hangs around for a second, just to make sure that like you're not just dodging through and then hanging out in the attack area. You actually have to position yourself differently.
Cinders of a Lord, and
there it is.
The blood of the wolf.
It's their
soul
heads.
of the blood of the wolf.
Cinders of a Lord left by the Abyss Watchers. And then the whole plot of the game is if the Lords will not return to the thrones, you have to go do it. So you go kill them and take their bones back to the bone places. The Watcher of the Abyss swore upon their shared wolf's blood, which also served as their mandate as lords. Don't know what that means. But the Undead Legion of Farron were a group of warriors who had pledged themselves to go wipe out the Abyss, which basically meant they went wherever hollow people were and murdered them and would kill people.
They themselves are also hollows, though.
They eventually they definitely went hollow at some point. If we read their armor, it'll say whether they were hollows first or if they became hollow.
But yeah, the difference, the thing here that makes these unique is that rather than being a single individual that linked the flame, they as a group somehow.
Yep, they as a group did it.
I mean, you can guess how they did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it means by the mandate of the Lord, as they're on that description. So.
And the blood was spread amongst the Abyss Watchers, and their souls are one with the soul of the Wolf Blood Master. So it could be that it was not they who linked the fire. It could have been Sif, and then they drank Sif's blood.
True.
So this dumb anime dog that loves to backstep, who was murdered. This dog we murdered. This dog that I hate. Also linked to fire.
Everybody loves that dog.
When Sif isn't on screen, I want people to be asking, "Where's Sif?" Anyways, let's return to Firelink Shrine.
Wolf Bloodmaster is the dorkiest phrase I've ever heard. We said these are like they're fanboys of Artorias,
And their corpses are everywhere because they've just been killing each other over and over and over.
Yeah.
Until now.
Well, let's go see if we can pick up their or look at their equipment.
Well, I will definitely buy some of their armor set and read about some
looks
of their
so
weapons.
The hat.
Yeah.
I have
You know
to
why
go
I
now
wore their hat?
because it's
Well, I'll
tall.
talk about it when. Yeah, that's part of it. Because it's just a good hat for one.
Yeah.
Now, I could probably get more faith if I leveled up. But actually, wait. Since we beat the Undead Legion, Hawkwood will say some more stuff.
True. We've had a bit of
We're gonna learn some lore about him.
You oft
Yeah,
the Lords
lore.
of Cinder, the Undead Legion. So that's how they're delivered to their thrones. I pity the sorry souls. Is that really Lordship's last reward?
I don't know anything
Damn
about.
assholes don't come home.
Nah. I don't know anything about football, Ingrid. I assume that's football. Is the ACC college football, or is it sports? Is it grown man football? Oh, here's a new lore friend to get some lore from. I saw him out of the corner of my eye. It's Karim Boy.
oh.
I know you.
Oh, hey.
Been some time. I just dropped in to see how she's getting on. Now, what are you playing at with this circus? This cesspool of doddering old folk and degenerates?
Well, I am a degenerate.
Couldn't be better. She must fit in perfectly here.
He apparently does not think highly of Irina.
This place is a cesspool I couldn't
This
open.
guy's an asshole.
He never really does anything evil, though. He just sounds evil.
Yeah.
Helping them find
He's just a
their
jerk.
resting
Mildly threatening.
And Hawkwood gives us a ring for beating the Undead Legion.
I pity the sorry souls.
The Farron ring. I forget what it does, so it probably doesn't do anything good.
Probably has some lore.
Reduced skill FP consumption. The Abyss Watchers, with their hunting, for their hunting, do they hunt the beast? Required a sword technique that went beyond any existing art. With their trick weapon, Wolf's Blood provided just that, and this ring further. So yeah, the sword of the Abyss Watchers it's not terribly powerful, but it's one of the funnest weapons in the game because it allows you to drift.
I did notice that the Abyss Watchers did not use any shields.
Yeah, they don't. They use they trick their weapon when they two-hand it because they pull out the little antler knife.
Yep. Shields engender passivity, if you haven't heard.
Here you can get one of two swords from the Soul of the Wolf Blood. One of them is the Wolf's Knight Greatsword. This image is a bit of a lie. The sword looks a bit more like Artorias' ruined sword from the one you get. You can get from Soul of Artorias in Dark Souls 1. It's like crusty.
And it even says,
Yeah, but the image of it looks better than it actually looks. More punishing against creations of the Abyss. Harms abyssal enemies, sort of like the Hollow Slayer Greatsword, but not really. This one is specifically hollows. This one is abyssal. Like there's some bosses that are abyssal. And it does the Artorias triple jump slash as its skill. One thing they dropped was in Dark Souls 2, the Wolf's Knight Greatsword did special things if you used it in your left hand. Not so in this game.
Yeah, that was really dang cool in 2.
That is really cool, but it's made some tinfoil hat theories of people thinking that Dark Souls 2 takes place in a different Dark Souls universe, where in this universe, Artorias was left-handed.
That's the only difference, though.
That's the only difference.
Yeah, that's it. We invented a new universe for this.
We also have the Farron Greatsword, which is typically paired with an unusual dagger. And the dagger looks very Bloodborne-y. Utilized as a wedge in the left hand. Unique technique. Confound foes with the manner of wolves hunting prey. When you one-hand this, you use your shield, or whatever's in your offhand, and it just works like an Ultra Greatsword. But when you two-hand it, you equip that little funny dagger in the left side, and your moveset becomes crazy.
Yeah.
You can also. It says you can parry with it, but the parry window for this weapon is some of the lowest parry frames in the game. You can do it. It's really hard.
Did we check out the stuff we could get with the Deacon Soul?
Oh, not the dancer either. We'll do that while we're here.
Wait, sweet. We got some.
And it scales better with dexterity than it does with strength. The Farron Greatsword does. We got the dancer's enchanted swords. Enchante. Symbolic of the dancer's vows, are enchanted with dark magic in the right hand and fire in the left, mirroring the pontiff. Which I guess is a spoiler, because we haven't met the pontiff yet in this timeline. I hear some demon lore. We never actually. I didn't look at the demon great axe, but you can. This is one of the. It's weird. Some items that you can transpose show up when you don't have the souls yet. We don't have soul of a demon yet. What you can read about it. The demon born of chaos harbor fire, and yet they are twisted and malformed, such as they are never meant to be. Some really cool things. I think I've mentioned it before, but the demons in this game all look really overgrown and weird because they are ancient. They are very, very old. And there's no new demons, because all the demons that existed were from the Chaos Flame, which ostensibly died when the Bed of Chaos died. So...
Yeah, that got rid of all the chaos.
Got all the Chaos Flame is gone, but there's no more demons, so all the demons that are left are really old and grown over.
No longer embrace chaos.
No longer. And the only thing I think the Deacon's soul can become is the Cleric's Candlestick, which is a very powerful weapon. No, I'm thinking wrong. That's the Scholar's Candle. The Cleric's Candlestick is special because even though it's a transpose weapon, it upgrades with normal as Titanite. Ooh. Soothing sunlight.
I use the Cleric's Candlestick in my playthrough of the game.
Oh, were you a Dex Wizard?
Yep.
That was the same as that was my first run too. You can get the soothing sunlight from.
I didn't need to equip a torch either.
Guiding light.
Yeah.
This is a bountiful healing, soothing sunlight, or spells from the Princess Covenant from Dark Souls 1. Which apparently the dancer was a distant descendant of the formal old family, royal family.
Yep.
The miracles of Guinevere, the princess cherished by all, bestowing her blessing on many great warriors. But Deep Soul, Fire's soul dregs. It's like a homing missile. But humanity gets called dregs in this game. Fire darkened soul sediment. Okay, later. Let's go buy some stuff from Grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Granny!
Ow.
Let's buy some stuff. Okay, we have the Undead Legion helm. Man, look at how the text is formatted on this. Just pitiful.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they were undead warriors, and they vowed to partake of the blood. I don't know if they did or not. What warriors who partake of the old blood, eh? They acted in the dark, seeking out any sign of the abyss, fighting their constant war. Okay.
Yeah, so the thing I find nifty here is that we have this like, they are the Undead Legion. These are hollows who are running around doing this, and that's pretty cool. Like because most of the hollows...
Yeah, undead seem to just be like shipped away, but these ones all banded together. There is some kind of undead kingdom, though. Londor is the undead kingdom.
We've met a couple. We have the Londor Pale Shade. I mean, something's going on there.
Only the left hand is fitted with a gauntlet, which is not that uncommon for suits of armor, because that's the that you gauntleted your hand that your shield was on, because that was your defending hand.
Though they didn't use shields.
Yeah, these guys, they don't use shields, so all the more important.
I don't know. That's just got to be like the hat talks about how terrifying or the undead Legion
people
was.
were terrified of them because whenever the Legion showed up, it was because something bad was happening.
Well, I mean, think about it. You're being attacked by the undead Legion. It's like, well, can we stop them? No, they just get back up when we kill them. Like, there's like.
Plus, they've got kneecaps that allow them to drift.
Oh, the drift.
It's like if you have an all-wheel drive car and you like put trays under the back wheels or the front wheels, and you drift around a parking lot. Anyways, I want to buy the exile mask.
Sorry, I just watched a gif of a batter foul off a ball into the catcher's,
Welcome, husband.
Matte face.
Balls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a foul ball indeed.
Foul ball indeed.
I thought you were supposed to get a free base when you got 3 balls. Heyo.
Well,
30 faith.
4.
Don't worry about it.
More faith. No, those
Gotta believe.
the boots are soap shoes. Or are they Heelys? I think they're soaps. They didn't have the technology required for Heelys in the old days. So now we're going to...
So you know the real reason why I put on that hat?
Why
the Abyss Watcher hat? Because it's got a mask on it like a Bloodborne.
It's got a mask on it like a Bloodborne. I have another hat like that. I'll show it off when I load in. I've noticed my load times are a little longer when I stream, probably because I'm recording.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're saving this locally, then yeah, that'll happen.
When you beat the boss, the wall knows about it and just retreats. Well, for one, I guess I am wearing a hat with a mask on it, because I'm wearing Lucatiel's mask.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I got this. I'm a lucky duck. Just got it as a drop.
Well, that hat you're a stand. Ah, nice.
So I also got this hat.
Yes. Symbol of.
That's good. That's good.
One thing I need to do is do that, and also put some real pants on. Okay, the Murrah pants are fine. But we're going to be making use of our blessed weapon.
Oh, absolutely. With where we're going?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'll show off what these guys do first. Is this skeleton with its glowing eyes. When you kill him, he does not give souls. His eyes stop glowing. And he reassembles. And
if you're lucky, he reassembles in a very goofy way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bop, bop.
Ooh, Carthus Rouge. It's a powerful item.
Carthus.
Highly viscous scarlet plant secretions. Bleeding effect. Bleeding resin. Warriors of Carthus, whose blades take on the scarlet hues of both this sanguine substance and the splatters of their victims' blood. It's for Anne Rice. But because they are skeletons, our blessed weapon will do more damage. Even though you could have a blessed weapon upgrade by this point, you're not supposed to have this spell.
Alright, the invisible rolly demons.
Yep.
Or skeleton.
Yeah, they're wearing a ring.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I kind of knocked him down here.
Yeah, I guess that skeleton will meet up with him later, or we'll just go find him.
Chase him down.
I think he fell off and died. Yeah, but because I have Blessed Weapon on, they won't reanimate.
So skeletons in this game, we do have some of the same moveset as Dark Souls 1 skeleton. We saw the jump thing that they just did.
Yeah, I think we've seen skeletons before, but this is the definite skeleton zone, and here's the ultra fucker skeleton. I'm dead.
That is what this skeleton will do to you.
But I'm going to go do something drastic.
Oh.
I'm going to upgrade a new weapon.
We got a tome as well we can look at.
Yeah, we also got the Karthus tome. It's a good tome. It's a good one for pyromancers because it's got Karthus Flame Arc in it, which is a weapon buff. Let's read about tome. He doesn't look like anything. It looks like a piece of beef jerky someone left in their pocket through the clothes washer, the washing machine. Learn advanced pyromancies of the Karthus. Karthus pyromancies developed in isolation from other forms, explaining their divergent evolution. Well, let's go back to home base. So I need a new weapon. Kicker skeleton get buff.
Oh, kicker skeleton.
So I think I'm gonna train up a mace.
Hmm.
And a mace. Yeah, should I do mace or club? Or reinforced club? Warcry or perseverance, do you think? Let's try mace.
Yeah.
Because of a glitch. Oh, there you go. I got to use the mace moveset with a Stora straight sword there for a second. Alright, come on, I need some souls to do this. Okay. Should I go to +4, or do you think +3 is alright? I think +3 is alright. I could give
How much does it cost you to go up to?
just two large shards, but I'm not going to be getting large shards for a while. Give coal.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my. This coal is from the Undead Legion. Used to forge the weapons of Farron's Abyss Watchers. A fine prize. I'm honored to be endued with it. Now I'll be equipped to infuse special gems. Praise the gods, eh? Time to put this brawn to use.
Endued. More thesaurus stuff out of Dark Souls 3.
Well, well. What's the Undead Legion doing with a coal such as this? I'd heard one of the Crystal Sages had sided with Farron's Abyss Watchers. I suppose it must be true. You should know, this coal is imbued with magic. First one I've ever seen. Hardly a surprise, is it? I've never been one for books or wise men. Pretty big.
Do you think Andre likes the Blue Collar Comedy Tour?
No.
I think he's better taste than that.
Yeah, I believe Andre's got.
He seems to have a bit of an anti-intellectualism streak, though.
Yeah.
Let's go with regular. Ooh. But now I have 30 faith. I've got the power of the god in my hand. Wow, that doesn't.
Yeah.
Look at how much flower points that uses. That's pretty cheap. It's not bad at all. Okay, he just likes Ron White. Okay.
Oh, sure, yeah. Uh-huh.
He's got They Call Me Tater Salad on DVD.
Of course.
Let's try out the mace. This mace has a flanged head. It's got flanges. So, one thing you can do to make your time in the Catacombs of Carthus easier is to raise up a weapon that uses strike damage. And we're about to learn why. Just this skeleton, who I killed earlier, if you hit them with blunt damage, they crumble.
It is. they fall over just like
Whoa!
down, stunned.
That skeleton, like, animated in
What?
a microsecond.
What? Whoa!
Yep.
My goodness, that was a really good skeleton ambush.
This guy was ambushed by the skeleton standing in front of me.
Like, is the skeleton gonna come back up?
Yeah, it's really apparent when you fight these guys with a blunt weapon, though.
Yeah, like that's just like some OTG shit right there.
Yeah, you're not even just like hitting them. You're just bullying them. I'm just bullying these skeletons.
I feel. Oh, goodbye, skeleton.
Yeah, that guy just left. More skeleton ambushes.
This entire place is skeleton ambushes.
Should probably conserve my blue Estus if I'm going to be making use of blessed weapon. But now time to fight Ultrafucker again, only this time I have a blunt weapon. If I could ever hit him. There we go. And he dropped some Kirkeries. We've already gotten some of them, though. Let's say we'll make it to the next bonfire, and then that'll be a stream.
Okay. That seems good.
Ooh, a ladder. I love ladder. This ladder's pretty pointless, though. The existence of this ladder is just to let you get to a guy so you can hurt him. A guy who would not be a problem if you just ran past him. Also, there's traps here. I didn't even realize there was a trap here, but it's like Sin's Fortress all over again. This place is very Sin's Fortress. It even comes up at around the same time in like the game as Sin's Fortress.
Yeah,
Maybe a little earlier.
So rather than being lizards and spike trap, or like the blade traps, we have a lot of skeletons, and we have a lot of well, we'll see some traps that resemble things in Sin's Fortress later.
And just like in Dark Souls 1, if the guys do if they start blocking by putting their swords in front of them, they'll try to parry you. I don't know if these guys do that though, for just the scimitar guys.
Remember this whole section of this dungeon being kind of a tough one to get through.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
not for your first times through. This is very difficult.
Without the mace, this is very different.
Okay, the Falchion guys do indeed parry you.
Good.
Is this the transition zone like Sen's? Yes, we'll see what comes after it. This is really has the same sort of like transition between big areas. So we'll see that. Not today though.
Yeah, not today. We'll get pretty far into the place though. That skeleton who parried me, I knocked down, and he parried me as he was getting knocked down.
Wow. Powerful moves.
I didn't have to do that, but it was fun.
That would have killed you like 2.5 times in Dark Souls 2.
Ooh, I got an Estus back. Hooray. They keep giving me the Rouge.
Also, you're getting Titanite like
Yeah,
all over the place in here.
The game wants to make sure I have a +3 weapon at this point. Am I forgetting anything? I think no, I'm not. It's time to continue on.
Yeah, the more major stuff in this area is further along.
Oh, there's this over here. I think this is just where Ultrafucker was at, yeah. Well, it could be my luck, which is I have 1 over 10. Every luck, I think luck only starts doing something when it starts surpassing 10. I don't know if negative luck is a thing.
Ooh, like unlucky?
Yeah.
Just get nothing.
Or like if it detracts from your item drop rate. I know some classes have like 8 luck when they start. Like Pyromancer definitely does. I don't know if it does that. Luck also influences your... Oh. Some lore.
Oh, hello. How very fortunate. Have you seen my companion?
Oh, hey.
To my shame, I was snared by a trap.
Ah, friend.
And we've become separated.
Friend?
I've not been able to find him since.
Just one of them, though.
Yes, I see. Horace is a valiant knight. He can look after himself, no question. He's probably searching for me right now.
The only answer being no. I love that in the Souls games.
You could
Please tell
maybe say something else,
that
though.
I remained in the Cathedral.
Yeah, perhaps eventually.
And I will lay prism stones to guide him, as always. Please send him word, I beg of you.
That's odd. I think when Henri is a lady, she says that it's Horace who puts the stones to guide. I guess in this iteration of reality, it's Henri. So you come here for a goblin, and then Henri's here if you've done their quests up to this point. Yeah, where's Loris? Okay, that's the name of the next stream. It's Loris. Is Loris the Lushed?
Loris.
Man, I sure hope I don't get ambushed by a giant boulder.
That would suck.
Man. Like a big
Really
stone
hope that-
boulder or something like that.
Really hope that doesn't happen.
Oh no, a big skeleton boulder! Well, I hope it doesn't come
Oh,
back.
skeleton boulder.
Like, surely couldn't. Oh no, it's coming back!
So the big skeleton boulder here is my favorite part of this area because it's just so comedic looking.
It's made of skeletons, and they are dragging it along, and when they hit the back part, they push it back.
Yep.
But the secret to the boulder is this guy. The skeleton in a wizard's hat. If you kill him, the nature of the boulder changes. It'll explode.
Yep.
And a bone shard is inside of it. Also, it explodes. You can see a bonfire on the other side of this grate, and there's a lever, but the lever's broken. Sorry, player.
So there's our bonfire, and that's
Oh, dang.
That's our goal. Just gonna bless my weapon real quick.
I laughed pretty hard encountering that boulder for the first time.
Because my weapon is blessed, these white-eyed skeletons are not revivifying.
Yep, much like Dark Souls before.
Yep. Now, the pots that have cloth tied to the top of them, if they break, spooks will come out of them. I'm going to try to avoid that.
Yeah, that's...
The Karthus Milk Ring, which is a fun ring because I'm going to read it when I'm up. I proc the thing. That's what it looks like. Bless my weapon again.
So if you like roll around in here, just rolling, you get destroyed.
Your first instinct to have fun with the pots.
Yeah,
that's wrong.
It will kill you flat because like 6 of those will happen at once and you die.
So So here we have big skeleton, but he also has white eyes. So if my weapon weren't blessed, he would come back.
Also, again, mace.
Mace. My favorite weapon to bring here is the maracas, but a really good one is actually Executioner's Greatsword. Does strike damage.
Ooh.
How can I back stab when I'm not stabbing and you're not backing? There we go. I think these guys can drop their shield, and it's completely worthless. It's their, but their sword is really good. If you like dexterity weapons, try out Karthus curved sword.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
It's very long. Now, there's a fallen off part here, and we could indeed go there. And it wouldn't actually cause us any trouble to go down that place, or fall down the hole over here. Did I miss a Havoc Physics torso? I always love physics in.
Yeah, so this hole here is, you know, they're trying to get you with the glowy.
Just an ember. Falling down there's not actually that bad, except old friends are there that I'll leave. We caught a glimpse of, but we'll see them next time.
Yep.
Not all claymores get classified as crushing. Specifically, Executioner's Greatsword does.
And then the second boulder.
Yeah, there's a second skeleton boulder. This one has a skeleton with a wizard hat too, but it's harder to find. Yeah, the hole is kind of annoying, but it's not deadly. Yeah, but anything that does strike damage at all will fling the skeletons about. I got an Ultra Greatsword, the Cathedral Knight Greatsword. I'll look at it since I'm here. This one also does strike damage. Strike. So it knocks them flat. But if we go over to Flamberge and... Well, Claymore does standard damage. But Flamberge does slash. Also, Flamberge is not the right word for this kind of sword, but who cares? It's a Flammard. Or a Flammenschwert. Or a Flambard. Really, anything but Flamberge. Anyways.
Flam something.
Flam. Anyways, thanks for joining us tonight, everybody. Especially you, Cabin on Slayer9. I was glad to have you on when Shootsman went short. The short Shootsman. Probably no,
good.
probably no stream tomorrow.
To do.
You guys are probably going to be doing Ixalan tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll have to catch that VOD. So you guys should watch that. And I guess if I'm going to shill for other people, might as well shill for myself. September, extended to the 12th. If you sub now, you get the Nomba Yoko for half subs. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Good night.